Mm. Cortisol, cortisol, cortisol. Cortisol is such a like trendy word now. Cortisol is such a trendy word. We're gonna dive into it. We are going to expose it. We're gonna find out whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether we like it, whether we don't like it. And then if I get enough engagement, it depends. If it gets enough engagement today, maybe I'll share the supplements I take to manage my cortisol. Because I've been doing a lot of research lately on cortisol. A lot. What's up, Ivan?
What's going on? Everything good?
Hell yeah, dude. Best day ever. Changing lives,
Best day
building
ever,
booties.
always.
Always. Always, bro. How's your day?
Excellent. Can't complain. My team is about to play. Hopefully they win,
Mm,
and then they're in the Stanley Cup Finals again.
right. You're a hockey guy.
Yes, hockey, soccer, and now baseball.
Wait, hold on. You said soccer?
Yes, I love soccer.
I'm a soccer guy too, man.
Soccer's my first love.
Oh yeah, it's my
Yeah,
first love too. I see.
Argentina.
I knew we had chemistry, bro.
Cuando soy de Argentina es otra cosa. Tienes que tener pasión
Oh
con
shoot.
el amor con fútbol.
So since you're Argentinian, I know you're a Ronaldo fan.
No,
Oh my God,
no way. Not a Ronaldo fan. The other one.
Ronaldo all day, every day, bro.
No, no Ronaldo. No
Come on,
Ronaldo.
bro.
No, he actually might go play with Messi. He might go play in Miami.
Yeah, they need him because Messi can't play well there. You know.
No, no, I know. It's becoming the retirement home over there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, if he goes there, oh man,
Dude, the ticket sales are gonna boom. They're already booming now. They're probably gonna be 1,000 a ticket, easy,
easily for just
easy.
a
Anywhere, by the
for a
way.
basic game.
Basic games.
Yeah. So can you guess what's my favorite team?
Uh, is that Chelsea?
Yeah,
Chelsea. Chelsea's a great team.
we just won the
One of
cup
my,
today.
one, you guys just won the cup, yeah.
Hmm.
You guys got some Argentinian players too on that team.
We do. Um, what's his name? The Endo. Endo.
Yeah,
Endo's good.
Enzo
I like him.
Fernandez. He's a beast, man. He's a
Yeah,
beast.
yeah,
Him
yeah.
during the World Cup, he is literally, honestly, one of the players that changed a lot in that cup and made it happen. Honestly, and at a young age too. He was only
Absolutely,
20.
absolutely. I think he basically carried Messi to the World Cup, bro.
No, I would say Julian too. I'll say Julian too. I'm not gonna lie to you. That team definitely carried each other. Messi definitely carried at the end though. 3 goals, bro, at the end of the finale.
Yeah, bro. Definitely those penalties, bro. Definitely
Yeah,
crazy.
you know, the guy.
Oh shoot! All right, Ivan. Since we're talking about you and we're talking about the football Argentino god Messi, why don't you share a win with the team and then some questions?
Well, we recently went to a little vacation
Oh yeah, where?
uh, to Atlantic City.
Okay,
Um, I would say I behaved. I didn't overeat. Kept to my portions.
love that.
Kept my water intake.
Love that.
Um, and I felt great. I didn't feel bloated. I felt good. We did about 18,000 steps.
Nice.
My legs felt great, because I already have been walking about 10,000 steps almost every day. So
Yeah.
it's like another 10,000 more for me is nothing, honestly, especially when you're, sightseeing and enjoying yourselves. Definitely a huge win because honestly, when I go on vacation, sometimes I feel like I overindulge, but I feel like us having that conversation the week before about obviously, you're going to family parties
Yeah.
and Memorial Weekend, and trying to obviously control yourself because obviously I lost 5 pounds, but I don't want to,
Wait,
hurt
hold
and
on,
gain
Ivan,
those pounds.
hold on. I don't want you just like stepping over that. How much have
But
you lost?
that's before we started the program though, the Memorial Challenge. Remember I told you before we
Yeah,
started I had lost those 5 pounds, so
yeah,
I wanted to maintain those 5 pounds off because obviously once you make some progress, you don't want to regress. You want to continue to
absolutely.
progress. So obviously, just I feel like I'm eating a lot less. I don't feel like I'm snacking as much as I was before.
Good.
So I feel like I have more control at that point.
I love
And
that.
obviously having a little bit more guidance and obviously having these conversations weekly definitely help too. Gives you a little more insight
Hmm.
on what you should do and what not to do.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you lost the 5 pounds, and then you're maintaining the 5 pounds, and now you're implementing the habits so that you can see the results for your big day coming up, your wedding.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it, bro. Do you or did you have any questions specifically that you wanted to ask me, or maybe some trouble that you had during the weekend, during the Memorial Day weekend, some advice, or during the week that you'd like me to address?
Um, just I prefer to have a little bit more stretches. I feel like during the also I'll tell you one thing during the Atlantic City
Yeah.
we had a heavy bag, right? We weren't able to check in, so I'm not gonna let Talia carry it, so I carried it the whole time. So I ended up messing up my shoulder by holding it for like 3 hours, like obviously on my shoulder.
Yeah.
So now I'm like suffering from it. It's like if you have any workouts that are good for like shoulder and stretching out, or like obviously maybe a BCCA that's good for soreness that you would
Ooh.
recommend, I would prefer that. That would be definitely heavily recommended for
Hold
me.
on. Let me give you some sauce right now. Some BC double A's. I just got some recently. Hold on. Let me just go through my. Let me go through my. All right. This is my go-to. I'm gonna send it on the
The chat.
chat.
Let me
I'm gonna
just
give
get
you
it and
the
copy
this.
and paste
I'm
it
gonna
then.
give you the straight link to Amazon. This is the one I personally take. I love this. It helps me with recovery. What I really like about this one specifically, compared to the other ones, is that it has a high amount of milligrams of these specific BCAAs that you need. Okay.
Do you prefer it unflavored or
I
just
I typically do unflavored. I'm very boring because for me in my head I'm like I don't want extra like coloring or calories or anything like that. And like let's say I make like a chocolate shake and I add that,
Mhm.
I don't want like a lemon chocolate shake. That's a little weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that. Okay, so you mix it into your shakes. Okay, I get that at that point. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
unflavored,
I
it
do
makes sense.
that, or I'll um my fiance, she just recently got um some farmed milk from Whole Foods that like comes in like containers that's like literally freshly like milked out of a cow, which is pretty dope. So I'll end up just like mixing. I'll mix whatever like unflavored whatever with any type of like drink that I have. So
Yeah,
I'll
because I
have
can
some.
mix it at that point. I can mix it with my protein shake that I do like a strawberry kiwi. So I could put that, mix it in with my
There you
protein
go.
shake when I go to the gym. So
Yeah,
that yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah.
makes sense.
That works as well. Yeah. So that's my go-to. That's definitely my go-to. You can drink that before a workout, during a workout, or after.
Okay.
Okay. Cool, bro. No problem. All right. Dalia, what's going on, girl? Share a win. I know you
So
definitely have a win.
for me, I feel like my win, because like I mentioned earlier, over the weekend I had gotten sick. So I feel like staying hydrated, and even though I was resting, still trying to stay moving while I was sick to like kind of like helped ease the thought of like, not being able to do as much as I usually do.
Yeah.
So it kind of helped being able to like at least walk around and stay hydrated.
So your win is that while you've been sick, you still stay hydrated and you still got some steps in during your trip this weekend.
Yes.
That's dope. I love that. How many steps you got again? Just so you can flex a little bit.
I believe it was like 16,000 or 18,000, like Ivan said, because we were walking together for quite a long time.
What did you go? Did you guys go on the boardwalk?
So we were walking back and forth between Ocean and Showboat. So,
Got it.
and then doing that walk along with like the walk in the casino.
Hell yeah, I love that. Did you guys win money?
And then walk around. No, unfortunately, we took a loss.
Oh no! What did you guys play?
So Ivan played a little bit of roulette and then mostly slots.
Ivan, is that what you play as well?
I play. Yeah, I like to play the slots. I was playing a little bit of roulette. I messed up because the machine. I was my first time playing on the automatic machine, and I didn't notice. Wait, it says 50 cents, and then when I put the $20, it put the whole $20 on one number, and I was like, "Ooh," and I was like, "Oh, well, hopefully it hits. If it hits, I'm about to leave here really, really wealthy right now. About to leave here with a whole $1,000 with $5, you know, really." But yeah, no. Usually I do play slots. I like playing blackjack too.
Oh, okay, blackjack.
But it's too expensive. It's too expensive there. In Florida, they have tables that are like $10, $5 minimum. Here it's like $15.
Yeah.
With $100, you in like 6 hands, you're done.
Yeah, that's it. You're walking.
Yeah.
I hear you. Yep, definitely. Cool, guys. Dope. Lisa, how's my superstar Lisa doing? Are you not? You're not available to speak? You can speak. I can unmute you manually if you'd like.
Thank you.
No problem.
It wouldn't listen to my finger.
That's all right. How's everything,
all
girl?
right.
How you been?
Good. Super busy as usual.
Yeah,
What else is
you're just catching up after your trip from Egypt.
Listen, it's been nonstop, literally nonstop.
On your Habibi flow.
It was amazing. I want to go back, like now.
So, did you get one of those like famous pics in front of the pyramids?
Of course I did. I got all of them.
That's crazy.
The one of like it makes it as if I'm kissing the Sphinx. One like with my finger pointing down as if I'm touching the top of the pyramid, holding it, hugging it, hearting it, all this stuff, everything. It was awesome.
That's dope. You should share it on the community chat. Make us jealous.
I'm kind of mad jealous. Did you go to the valley? Did you go to the Valley of the Kings, by the way, by any chance?
So where?
The Valley of the Kings, where they keep the pharaohs in tombs.
Oh, the tombs of the kings.
The tombs of kings.
The
yeah.
museum?
It's
Yeah,
called the
I
Valley
went
of
to
the
the
Kings.
museum.
It's cool.
I went to the museum
that's
that is
fine.
actually holding the all the mummies, all the king mummies
Wow.
underneath. So
That's wild.
my Habibi lives literally right across the street. So we went. That was one of our day trips when it was like 105 degrees.
Wow. That's crazy.
So it was literally amazing. The whole trip was amazing.
I can't imagine.
But yeah.
Can't imagine. I want to see those pictures inside the chat.
Listen, what happened?
I want to see those pictures inside the chat.
I will. I'll put them up as soon as we get off.
I love that. No, like the pyramid pictures.
Yeah, no, I will.
Yeah.
I'll put them up. I have all of them. Literally, I actually put all the pictures into like one album on my phone because I'm like tired of scrolling all the way up and down.
Yeah, I feel
and
it.
it's like 1,000 something pictures.
Damn.
I had fun.
All right, give me a win, girl.
I love Shirley. A win. I actually ate like well while I was over there, like healthy. So that was good. And I've actually continued that here. Like now I'm literally trying to find grilled chicken that tastes just as good as the one that I had over there.
Mm.
So I'm literally going from place to place to place trying to find the perfect grilled chicken. So I don't have to make it because that means I literally have to go buy a barbecue, which I'm gonna do anyway, but I wanna buy the right one,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And I'm a beast on the grill, but time and I don't have that too much right now. Trying to catch up on everything.
Yeah. I hear you.
So I've literally been having like grilled chicken and salad like pretty much every day. So
Jeez. Grilled
you
chicken
know,
and salad.
yeah,
I like that, girl. Keep
yeah.
it up.
I'm enjoying it, but I still can't find just the right chicken.
Mm.
So if you have any place that you can recommend that's got like the char grilled like barbecue taste that's just please let me know. Anybody over here in this Hudson County area. Because I tried a Brazilian spot. I tried a Spanish spot. I
Wait, what's
tried
that Greek
a Habibi
place
spot. And I'm not having
where we
any
get the
luck right
wings?
now. They're good, but they're not what I'm looking for. What?
Taverna Veranda. Lisa.
Yes.
Taverna Veranda.
Where's that?
It's in Edgewater.
Okay.
It is in the same little like mall section of Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
Okay.
Okay. I think I know where that is.
Yeah, it's right. It's right in front of. It's right in front of whatchamacallit? Sojo. Sojo Spa.
Oh, I saw the thing in the. Okay, so I'll look that up.
Yeah. So I just put it there. It's right in front of Sojo Spa.
Okay.
Girl, the wings there. They're like naked, not breaded. They're a lot healthier than all the other ones, but they're
Okay.
grilled and it's oh my god.
What about chicken breast? Because that's what I always go for is the chicken breast.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about wings, girl. Yeah, I'm talking about wings.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I'm over here trying to be a friend, not a trainer, but yeah. Stick with the chicken breast, girl. Chicken, I'll have all the wings. You have any questions for me?
How you been? How's the baby growing? How we getting?
Oh, the baby is growing. She is growing. She's due next month,
Oh my
mid July. We think that she's gonna come sooner.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How you feeling?
I'm excited. I'm telling her like, yo, girl, like let's pop it out now.
I totally see you as a girl dad. I could completely see you as a girl dad, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of clients have been, a lot of my friends, family, and especially clients have been telling me that. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's a good thing. It
Yeah.
means that you're in touch. Like you know, well, obviously you know how to handle all of those crazy females driving you crazy all the time, especially me. With our emotional mood swings up and down.
Word, of course.
So and you're a sweet guy and you're really caring and really thoughtful and attentive. So you got this.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be the best father ever. I'm excited. I am excited. Definitely. Shirley, give me a win, girl.
Hi guys. So I went away for Memorial Weekend and I kept up with my steps and then I ate healthy and I didn't overeat.
I love that. What type of food did you eat?
So I was in DR, so it was they had a mix, a little bit of everything. Some Argentinian, then some Mexican, then Dominican, like a
Okay.
little bit of everything, yeah.
Okay. So like you guys had like sancocho and
Okay, no, not
no,
some. Yeah, no. I try to stay away from those who were like a little too much. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. Dang, girl. So my girl Shirley's just been eating well in DR. That's amazing. Where in DR were you at?
Punta Cana.
Love that. That's dope. Badass. Shirley, you got any questions for me before we start?
No, just like looking forward to this topic for tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely. So guys, I wanted to share specifically why I wanted to go over this. I've been noticing that the word cortisol and stress hormone has been really loosely thrown left and right. Okay, especially on social media. Who has, on the chat, who has heard about cortisol? YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, chat, Zoom chat. Give me a Zoom chat. Fire, yes. Yes, no, maybe. Yes, no, maybe, yes. You guys have heard of cortisol. So they think of cortisol as the stress hormone. The stress hormone. Now think about it like this. Okay? Are you always tired? Is caffeine not helping you out? Do you feel like in the afternoon you're crashing? It's not your specific life, it's your hormones. And I don't want to say specifically that we're blaming your hormones, and a lot of people like to blame hormones and blame specifically cortisol, but a lot of people are wrong. It's not cortisol that is to blame, and I'll explain. Okay? And one of the reasons why I've been doing a lot of research is because I've been getting into peptides. And I did a medical test to examine my cortisol levels. And my cortisol levels have been trash, completely demolished. And I was uninformed about specifically what cortisol does in the body. And I learned a lot. So this is where I learned. Cortisol is your body's natural energy hormone. It involves stress. It's involved in stress in your body, but not in the negative way you think. A lot of people think that cortisol is the stress hormone. The more cortisol you have, the more stress you have. Bullshit. That is a lie. Do not think that. That is horrible. Who thought that? I know I did. Show of hands. Yes or no? Yes or no on the chat. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? YouTube, yes or no? Instagram. What's up, guys? Love it. TikTok. Yes or no? Perfect. All right, that's a lie. So, in essence, cortisol balances out your stress. So think of your body being stressed all the time. Your body will release cortisol so that your stress levels could go down. It actually balances out your stress. It's a good thing. You need to produce cortisol to lower your stress. If you do not produce enough cortisol, your stress levels are always high. Okay? So in my, and I'll be completely transparent, in my cortisol tests, my cortisol wouldn't fire. And essentially what this doctor told me was that my adrenal glands are completely shot, and that's where it's released from, your adrenal glands. Okay? It's just a nice little gland in your body, okay, that produces a hormone. So, you can think about it like this. Think of it as like a fuel gauge. If it's off, you're off. Mine has been off. That's why I've been dependent on caffeine and coffee 24/7. I'll drink 7 cups of coffee. And I'm not talking about just like a regular cup. I'll drink an Americano with an espresso shot in there. Lisa, I know what you're talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I'd be consuming nearly a gram of caffeine a day. That's 1,000 milligrams. I'm not proud. I'm just smiling. Because that's me. Right? That's my flaw. So think about it like this. Cortisol is like your body's alarm clock. If it doesn't ring, you're dragging. If it rings at night, you can't sleep. So it depends on when your body produces the cortisol, whether it's in the morning or at night. And what you want is for it to wake you up and produce in the morning because it's your alarm clock. It's an energy hormone. and cortisol for it to drop at night so that you can actually go to sleep and go meme. Does that make sense? Put a fire in the chat if this is some sauce. I'm not gonna continue until I see some fire in that bitch. Dope. Love it. Cool. Alright, so here are some symptoms of low cortisol. Have you ever woken up, even if it's like 9 hours of sleep, you wake up and you're still tired? Can you believe that? You're still tired after 9 hours of sleep. Around 2 to 4 p.m., you crash. You're like, all of a sudden, you're like, Jesus, I'm dizzy, I'm tired. And then all of a sudden you get some like salt cravings. You start craving salty or sweet things. And then low motivation. Who's had low motivation? I know I've had. Yeah. And then you get some brain fog. So I started realizing this when I started getting some brain fog. I was like, why can't I think clearly? It's the morning. Like, what the hell? And then in the afternoon, I would experiment. I wouldn't have coffee in the afternoon and I'll have brain fog. At night, I would drink an espresso so that I won't have brain fog. Right before I go to bed. And I could still go to sleep. But this is the thing. I would still be able to go to sleep and then I would wake up still tired. So I'm dependent on caffeine 24/7. Or have been completely dependent on caffeine for 24/7. So those are the symptoms of low cortisol. Does that make sense, everybody? Put yes in the chat, please. Dope. So how do you fix it with a routine? I'm going to give you guys some actionable habits. And I'm also going to give you guys, because I'm a nice guy, the actual supplements that me, my doctor, and my assistant have come up with that are natural. You get on Amazon. They're vitamins and minerals that you can produce so that you can start reversing these cortisol levels so that you won't feel this way. Can I do that? Yes? All right, cool. So the holistic way, the habitable way to do this, when you wake up, you got to get your vitamin D. So get some sunlight within the first 30 minutes that you wake up. You know how like Cinderella, when she wakes up, she opens up the window or the door or whatever the cartoon is, and then she has like the sunlight and she's with the squirrels and all that? She's getting vitamin D. She's actually trying to lower her cortisol levels. Okay? And breakfast. You're not skipping your breakfast, but you're having breakfast. You have to have protein and carbs. Yes, I said it. And carbs for breakfast. I started doing this. I started having protein waffles and pancakes in the morning for breakfast. Got it? In the afternoon, hydrate. Light movement. Hydrate and light movement. Hydrate, drink some water, get some electrolytes in there. Low calorie. If you're gonna depend on Gatorade, that's cool, no sugar though. Light movement, go for a walk. I've been going for a lot of walks lately because of the pregnancy, because of, you know, the baby coming in. Okay? Evening, I've been applying this and it's been hard for me. No caffeine after 3 p.m. That's been hard for me. I'm not gonna lie. No caffeine after 3 p.m. Okay? Type yes on the chat if you want to hear about the supplements. I need some more. Shirley can be there you go. I need some more. I need all of you guys to say yes. What's up, YouTube? TikTok lit. I love this. Showing love. I love it. Yes, yes. Good. Oh, perfect. All right. The go-to vitamins are vitamin C. Vitamin C. For me specifically, I'm not telling you what's your dosage, but for me specifically, I need to take a gram. A gram. What it does is that it gives you that extra boost. Next one is adrenal glandular. You know what? So I can just put this in the chat. I'm gonna put this in the chat. You guys are the lucky ones. You guys have the list of the supplements. Okay. Adrenal glandular. You could get that on Amazon as well. And that specifically will help you regulate your cortisol levels. Next one is, I hope I'm not like mispronouncing this. Licoric root or licoric root. Licoric root. Licoric root. That's another one. It just helps you start producing some cortisol when you can. Now the timing of these are especially important. I'm going to put this on the chat as well. You want to have vitamin C, the adrenal glandular, and the licoric root in the morning for that extra boost. And then there's another one called ashwagandha. Ashwagandha should be taken at night, and it will help you go to sleep. I've been saying it's good for relaxing. Absolutely. Now, if you deal with a lot of stress and you feel the symptoms that I mentioned earlier, like all these things separately are great. But if you have the symptoms of being tired in the morning when you wake up, when you have a crash at 3 p.m. or 4 p.m., when you have soul cravings, when you have low motivation, when you have brain fog like I do, combining all these into a stack for the morning and at night, it will regulate your cortisol levels again, and it will just reset your adrenal glands. This is a lot of sauce. Okay? Give me a fire emoji if you like this, if this helps you. Give me a fire emoji if this helps you. Yeah. All right. So, homework for you guys. Oh, you know what? I want to go over when to expect. If you're going to get a stack like this, if you're going to go on Amazon right now and you're going to start looking at these specific supplements. Again, it's not a suggestion. This is what I'm specifically taking. I got to take the liability out of this. This is what I'm taking. If you want to manage your stress, go ahead. You can do your own research. But if you start this and you consistently do this and use this every single day, you will start feeling a difference between 7 to 10 days. And then in reality, you're going to start feeling better and more efficient within 4 to 6 weeks. You have to stay consistent though. Guys, you got to remember though, this is not meant to be used as a band-aid. If your sleep is trash, if your diet is trash, and if your workouts are trash and your protein is trash, utilizing this is not going to really do much because you're not eating well or you're not working out. Okay? If you're the type of person right now, I'm talking to YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and my Zoom, all my clients here in the Barker Fitness fam. If you feel like you're doing everything correctly and you're doing sleep, working out, eating well, and you still feel exhausted, you still feel these symptoms, maybe this is for you. Okay? Fam, specifically you guys, Zoom, do you guys have any questions about this? No questions, Shirley, good. Talia, Ivan, Lisa, any questions? TikTok, any questions? YouTube, any questions? Yeah, so guys, implement this. You guys have homework. Homework is your daily, you could fix it by your routine. Remember the routine. If you're not going to do the supplement route, wake up, get sunlight, hydrate, and no caffeine after 3 p.m. Okay? I hope this helps. This was a lot of sauce. I'm going to have Shirley put the replay inside the community. Okay? Make sure you guys, I like this is like a lot of help, especially for the moms inside the community. It would help me and it would help everybody else in the community if you actually like post on the chat and be like, dude, this is some sauce. Thank you so much. Guys, if you guys have some stress, if you guys have you know, if you guys feel groggy, if you guys feel brain fog, watch this, so that we can help everybody that can't meet here Wednesday nights. Okay, because I have a lot of clients that they watch the replays. Okay, so please, that's your homework. Go on the chat, gas this specific video up a lot. Gas today's calls up. Today's call was blah 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 blah. A lot of sauce. I want to hear a main takeaway. What's your main takeaway for today's call? Okay, I'm gonna have Shirley post a replay later on today or tomorrow. And that's it. I love you all. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye, YouTube.